Alright everyone, welcome to my Guilty Pleasure Movies of 2016. This is the list of movies that I can either were panned, either were praised, is how this list goes, that I put and see as a guilty pleasure. Another thing, before I go into this list, let me remind you that just because I put Suicide Squad on here does not mean I hate the movie, because I love the heck out of Suicide Squad. But anyways, let's get on to it. This is my opinion, and if you don't like my opinion, it's alright. You can comment yours. But anyways, let's get started. At number 10, DreamWorks Trolls. Okay, this movie I was very curious about because the animation looked beautiful. I think the movie had made good casting choices, and because I thought it was being created by the same company who gave me the Shrek franchise, because I do love Shrek 1 through 4. And so when I saw this movie, I loved every minute of it. Critics has not been nice to this movie, but I just ignore the critics with the movies I like, because Trolls was fun. Anna Kendrick is Poppy. She was awesome. Love her singing voice, and I love her in both of these movies, but mostly the first Pitch Perfect, because this one is my least favorite, but I still get enjoyment out of it. Loved her Into the Woods also. But the animation was cool. Justin Timberlake was funny as Branch, and I got this cute thing here. Is DJ Suki, who is played by Gwen Stefani, and I think Trolls is a movie that your kids would definitely have fun with. Number 9, the Legend of Tarzan. This is a controversial one for me because when I first saw this during the summer, I didn't like it as much. I thought there was just something missing. But now, giving it a couple rewatches, I enjoyed The Legend of Tarzan. Margot Robbie as Jane Porter, she was fine. Alexander Skarsgård was great. The effects were cool. I do admit some parts could have been better, and some parts couldn't drag, but The Legend of Tarzan was a really good movie. I like it now, and it was directed by the same man who directed Harry Potter 5 through 8 and brought me back to my childhood this year with Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I will get to that movie once I do my best of. But yeah, The Legend of Tarzan was a great film. Underrated in my opinion. Number 8. This may be a shocker to my sister Leanne, because she has not seen this movie, so I won't spoil anything for her, and she's probably not going to see Divergent Ascendant, considering the fact that they're not going to put Divergent 4 in theaters. But anyways, the Divergent series Allegiant. It does floor me that we can't get Divergent series 4. I hope it still comes out this. I'm still hoping it's able to come out next year. I know the critics said it was bad. I didn't listen to them. I followed my heart, and the movie was box office disappointment. But that didn't stop me from liking Divergent series Allegiant. Shailene Woodley, she was great in here. I love her in Secret Life of the American Teenager. I feel pretty bad for Shailene Woodley because she was going to be Mary Jane Watson in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, but Sony just have to screw her over by cutting her scenes out, which is something Sony now regret. You now probably regret that now, Sony. Woo. But anyways, this movie right here, Divergent series Allegiant, is a good time. Good time. Not bad at all. Not bad. And number 7. Please don't hate me. Just listen. Suicide Squad. This is even on my best stuff. I put this on the guilty pleasure movies of because I had fun with Suicide Squad. I have seen the extended cut, and I did review the extended cut. It is an improvement, but I wanted at least a little bit more of Jared Leto's Joker. But I do agree that Heath Ledger's Joker was the most realistic. I don't hate Jared Leto's portrayal. He's great. He was great. I think he was a mix of Jack Nicholson and Heath Ledger. But the problem is, he's mad because his scenes got cut. And when you have to cut out a character's scenes in order for a runtime to work, I understand it. I understand that, because no movie can hold that much. And I did hear that there was an original cut of Suicide Squad, which I'm not very interested in seeing the R-rated cut, because I don't want to be put through certain things. But Will Smith is Deadshot. He was the freaking man. He proved that he could be a badass villain. And Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn. I don't know why most people are giving her crap. People say that she was annoying. Oh, here's one. People say she was annoying, but I didn't find her annoying. I found Margot Robbie to be pretty cool. Margot Robbie, she was funny. She was also a badass. And the Enchantress, I don't like the hula dance, but I can get over it, because it's not David Ayer's fault. It's no one's fault. It's mostly Warner Bros.' fault. But I'm fine with the way this movie played out, and I can't wait for the sequel as well as the Harley Quinn solo movie. Number 6, Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. This stars Adam Devine and Zac Efron as well as Anna Kendrick. This was a funny movie. This is a guilty pleasure for me. Anyone who says this movie not funny, I disagree with you. But this movie was a good time. I laughed. It was very fun, very awesome, and I enjoyed it, every minute of it. And the comedy was cool too. It's based on true events, but this movie, it's just hilarious. It's hilarious, I tell you. Yeah. At number 5, The Angry Birds movie. Another one of the video game adaptations that came out this year, based on a video game. And this movie, I was laughing the whole time I was looking at it. Red is always the angry one. I liked him, but there were some stupid moments in here, but it didn't detract from the movie. The green pigs dancing, I was like, this is too silly, but I'm loving it. But all the jokes were cool. I liked the songs, I liked the voice actors, and I liked the Blake Shelton song that was at the end of the movie. He voices the green pig. Number 4, this is a Disney Channel original movie that I like but everyone else hates, and it was the movie that celebrated their 100th anniversary. Adventures in Babysitting. Yes, I like Adventures in Babysitting. It was funny. There were some parts I didn't like, but I do love the rap part where the two babysitters are rapping. I was just sitting there dancing like when I was watching the movie the first time. And second time, I still like it. And then third time, I still like it. Yeah. I continue to like it. But it was cool. It's a fun movie. Sophia Carson, can't wait to see her in Descendants 2 next year. Sabrina Carpenter, like her as well. Number 3, The Fifth Wave. Another young adult adaptation with Chloe Grace Moretz, who came off of Carrie 2013, Dark Shadows, as well as Kick-Ass 1 and 2. I will do Kick-Ass 2 at some point. But this movie, there were things that didn't make sense. The ending was kind of confusing. I know she gets her brother, but I don't know. I'm just kind of mixed on this, you know. This is so confusing to get through. You know, it's very confusing. But I was paying attention to what was going on the whole time. and the effects were cool. And number 2, another video game adaptation, Warcraft. Warcraft, this felt like the Lord of the Rings, all the fantasy movies I like. And people say it was boring. I disagree. Yeah, it's boring, but it's setting up the world. It's setting up the characters. And y'all mean to tell me you have a movie that doesn't set up your characters and just get straight to the point with nothing but action all the way, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows? Instead, other than a movie that absolutely has great character development? No, Warcraft is fine. Warcraft was fine. I'm hoping for the best when I do eventually see Assassin's Creed. I've seen bad reviews, but I'm not gonna let that take me out of that movie. I will be seeing Assassin's Creed. But number 1, the most guilty pleasure is Independence Day Resurgence. Independence Day Resurgence was a good time. You may not have Will Smith in it, but it was fine. And people saying that it needed more original. Dude, it's guys, critics. This movie is not depressing as heck. What is wrong with you critics nowadays? What is wrong with you? It's either you or Rotten Tomatoes. Isn't that right, DJ Suki? But Independence Day Resurgence, you may not have Will Smith because he didn't want to do this movie. He wanted to do Suicide Squad as well. But it was still fun. It was still watchable. I liked Liam Hemsworth. I liked the effects. I liked the return of some cast members. Jeff Goldblum, Robert Loggia, may he rest in peace. Vivica A. Fox, even though she gets killed off in the middle part of this movie. But Independence Day Resurgence was a cool movie, and it was cool seeing the aliens again. I can't wait for Independence Day 3, if they do make it. That was my guilty pleasure movie of 2016. Let me know what you think. I will see you guys for the okay movies of... No, I'm just going to say my okay movies out because most of these are on that list. Number 9, Miss Peregrine. No, I'm going to do separate video.